He wore number 6, and it seems only fitting, as he possessed a sixth sense for the game. Bill Russell explored basketball's depths from the inside out.
I think Russell was the foxiest, smartest, meanest player psychologically that ever played the game.
He had a book on everybody. He knew where this guy liked to take a shot. I mean, he took the ball and made it an arc on him.
What a block by Russell!
He is so bright that you can never fool him twice in the season on the same move.
Russell didn't try to block every shot. He could have blocked many more shots. Russell waited till the right moment to block a shot. Russell would lull an opponent into thinking he could make a certain move, and then in the 2 minutes to go in the game, make the same move for the 4th or 5th time in the game and find the ball put down his esophagus.
Russell's game of the mind often revealed itself on the court as mind games he would play with opponents.
Psychologically, you have to try to make the offensive player question what he's doing. Will this work? And can I make this shot? And you have to create doubts.
West all alone. Look at Russell come down. And what a play by Russell!
He would psych them that every time they would go to the middle, they'd look, where's Russell?
Russell blocked shots without blocking them because people wouldn't take shots because they were afraid to take them. He changed the whole game.
I went around my man, go to him for a layup, and he blocked a couple of shots. Homie, and then the next time I got around him, I missed a layup looking for him.
He played the game on another level, his own, within his own private dimension, a battleground where his chosen weapons were intelligence, logic, and cunning.
There was an element of surprise in the way I played, in that I do things that they didn't think could be done. And I always have the other players on the other team wondering what I was thinking or what I was going to do. You know, is he going to get this shot? Is he going to block the shot? He can't block from where he is. And then I block it from where I was, and they say, how do you do that?
He had the ability that he wouldn't go out and commit himself where you could maybe pass off and hit his man. He would just stay halfway between you, you know, sort of leaning toward you, and you're saying, what the heck is he going to do now?
I would block a guy's shot and say, yes, we did that to you. And if you come back, we'll do it again. If you come back again, we'll do it another time. So you'll have to find something else to do. That won't work.
The many epic confrontations he waged with Wilt Chamberlain were the most challenging tests of his basketball savvy. To counter his imposing, overpowering opponent, Russell took a Zen-like approach. Less would be more.
You see, what I had to do was discipline myself psychologically or intellectually, in that to never get into a numbers game with him, because then I'd be playing his game and not my game. And my game consists of doing things that made my teammates effective. It took me years to find out how to play him, because if you play him you can't play him the same way all the time, because he'll make adjustments. I had about 4 or 5 different ways I'd play him. But the idea was that I never could stop him, but I could put some speed bumps. That's the best I could come up with.
Perhaps his greatest mental ability was to sift through all the mind's clutter, to discover and harness purity of purpose, a distilled dedication to one goal, winning.
Russell had an attitude, and most people would just say plainly a winning attitude. That doesn't really describe it all. He thought he was the best defensive player to play. He also thought he was the best all-around player to play. And he thought that any team he plays on should win every single game. So that sort of permeated the entire team. How can we lose? We can't lose. That was Russell's gift.
You go out there in a game, There are 10 players, 3 refs, 2 hoops, 20,000 people, 1 ball. And what's going to happen with that ball is the most interesting thing.